I started off in sales. So I was blessed with this. I was getting, 7 no's before somebody would actually even say yes. So it was every single day. It was just being pounded with the no's, which kind of turned the whole idea of no's into a gift for me, because I realized that they actually, those objections, those no's, are really them asking for more information. There's something that I have yet to actually give them so they can see the value in what I was actually approaching them with. Before I even pick up the phone, I already have a no. So the idea that I already have no if I do no action. And so long as I stay tenacious and really listen to the individual that's on the phone to what's actually going on with them and where their, for lack of a better term, vibe is at. Are they connecting with me? Are they seeing the value in what I'm calling them to share with them? What kind of information can I provide them to bring them to my side of the table instead of it being them on the other side of the phone or the other side of the table? Actually bring them to my side so I could actually get more consultative with them about what their goals and objectives are. And then that created a conversation that allowed me to reveal every single no had a purpose behind it. So starting off with an intention that the other person can resonate with, that was a key component to get them to realize that I was looking to actually serve them and not just push something down their throat. So that actually was able to help me immediately kind of stand next to them a little bit rather than them feel like I'm calling them just pushing something at them. I grew up in a family where I was told no all the time because there was no money. That was one thing that I remember saying when I was a little kid, like, I'm never telling my children no because of money. I'll tell them no because I don't want to buy it for them, but I'm never telling them no because of money. And here I was in this situation again, this pattern repeating itself, and it just kind of hit me with a ton of bricks. It was just like, oh my gosh, when I figure this out, this is something I'm going to give back to others, because I believe that there is enough opulence and money to go around for everybody. And actually, I know this in my heart to be true. It's not even just a belief. There is enough out there for everybody. And the more individuals that achieve a high level of wealth, it becomes a magnifier and it can really change the world. The money gets a bad rap for some reason. And the truth is it's really a great tool that allows people to create some really wonderful things. It was really just a matter of knowing that the only other option was to move back into my parents' basement. And I wasn't going there. I burned my boats. I knew that I actually had no choice but to be successful at this. And that kept me being tenacious. It allowed me to put aside all the fun things I normally would have done, like going out in New York City was a lot of fun and really expensive. So I just put all that stuff away and just said, I'm just focusing on driving sales for this business. And I'm not giving up until I'm not stopping that path until I have other people that are generating more sales than I can. And that's how I just hung in there. There was no other option in my mind. Either I'm going to let myself be a failure my whole life, or I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I come out on the other side of it a stronger person. What is my goal? How am I getting there? What is my goal? How am I getting there? And then every single morning starting off with that, and at the end of the day reviewing to make sure I did the most impactful items to actually achieve it. Did I accomplish what my daily goal was, or did I not? So breaking it down to those micro goals was a great way to make sure that I was staying on track. And if I was off one day, that meant that I was going to be working Saturday and Sunday. The moment that I get some kind of resistance or some kind of circumstance that feels like something other than if I want less of that, I would say, then it's a gauge for me to say, okay, it's time for me to change who I am being and how I am showing up. So it actually allows me to gauge where I'm at. Whether it's a conversation with a friend or some random person on the street or some negativity on Facebook or with my wife or in business now, the moment that I get something that gives me a no that I'm like, that I really want to be a yes, that I choose to be a yes, that's the opportunity for me to reflect and introspect in how I'm being. Really, that life is like a ceremony. Everything is a gift. Every single emotion is a gift, letting me know who I'm being and actually how to change it. So when I was younger and I would get frustrated because things were not going the way I wanted it to, I thought the frustration was a bad thing and it would actually put me into a depression. And frustration is really an invitation to upgrade. So actually being able to look at it that way, that again puts me back in the driver's seat. I am the master of my own destiny. I'm the one that can always change the stakes. My situation, my circumstance is just to let me know where I'm at. And actually it's completely up to me to respond accordingly to change that circumstance. And that's when I actually had a light bulb go off and it just completely changed the trajectory, I think, of my whole entire life.